What is up, folks? Welcome back to Ever So Slight. Jorge and Ito here. Thanks for stopping by once again. Hey, welcome back. Welcome to Practical Magic, Episode 2, a segment where I just share some routines with you guys. That's all this is. It's just routines, practical, you know. We have a really fun transpo today. I call Aykroyd and Murphy, based on the movie Trading Places, because that's what the two cards do in this trick. They trade places. It's a transpo. Without further ado, that's what I say. Let's get into it. Alright, my friends, so the whole purpose behind this trick is to practice the cover pass. At least that's what I used it for. If you're already know the cover pass, you could just go right into this and it'll be a breeze for you. So 2 cover passes in this effect, and also an Erdnase color change. The idea, the magician from an impromptu situation, shuffled deck, what have you, they choose a selection, leave it face up on top of the deck. From there, the spectator chooses a card, we leave it face up in the middle of the deck, and then they transpose places, right? First of all, there's a color change, and then you spread through to show that they have changed places. Now, when you're first practicing this, I would suggest to do it just from a face-up position, the deck, that just kind of makes things easier. Just say that, for practice sake, that this is my selection. So from here, you could do a dribble and stop anywhere, or you could do a spread. But whatever the case, you have to get a break under the spectators or above the spectator's selection. So let's say we spread through, they say the ace of spade. I'll close everything up and I have a break maintained right there. Now, in the action of coming in and grabbing with this hand, what I'm actually doing is using my index finger to push down on this corner. And this kind of pops the card up, right? And I'm doing this kind of in an exaggerated way, but when I push on this corner, I push out to the left and then out straight. And what this does is kind of causes the back end of the card to flare out. Because if I just push straight, I could still flash back here. So I've found that if I push out and then straight, kind of like an L-shaped, almost kind of like I'm making this curvature motion, this covers everything where I need it. And this is kind of what things look like from right here. But let's try to look at this from a better angle. And it's just simply, and try this, just take your index finger, kind of keep everything on the sides, not necessarily kung fu grip tight, but keep it steady. You don't want this break to be shown from the front. You're kind of cocking it at a position, or necktying as you should say, where they're just seeing the back of the card, or the face of the card. And just make sure you're holding the sides and just press to the side and then over. So to the left and then out. Essentially, that's what's happening. From here, I'm grabbing with my thumb the bottommost portion. And so this packet right here is loose. I kind of relax my hands so that this packet in the middle is loose. And I go ahead and pass it. And then I just kind of square and steady everything up. Like so. From here, you hit the Erdnase change. And I always like to say, because I need to get a break again and do this cover pass again. So I always do some pattern where I'm like, you know what? A lot of people think that, yeah, the spectator's card turned into my card. That's not the case. Actually, they traded places. And I'll tell you what, I'll actually just show you. So in the process of all that pattern, I actually go ahead and hit the cover pass again. And guys, there's really nothing to it at all. If you already know the classic pass, this should be a breeze for you. I'm going to give you a couple more methods of doing the cover pass. That is having a break wherever you want. Obviously you're controlling a card to the top, so I'll have that above the selection. And you can have 2 breaks going on like so. So I have my ring finger holding a break on the top card, my pinky on top of the card I want to control. And from here, when you come in to grab, you go ahead and hit it. Now, when I come in to steady everything, I also relax my grip on this hand, on the deck. And what that does is just kind of, as long as I have this bottommost packet held, not only am I steadying everything and also getting ready for the cover pass, I'm grabbing this bottommost packet with my thumb, popping this card up, and relaxing everything right here. So this middle packet relaxes. That way it's easier for you to strip it out and pass it. So that's another way, is to just simply do it like this. I find that that's the first way I started out doing it, but I found that that's kind of a lot going on. So another method I like to use is just simply pushing this card over like so. You'll find that you don't need a very big brief to do the pass. So in the action of coming over and grabbing this, I'm actually sliding one card over. Now obviously you want it to be angled. You want the face to be angled at the eye level of the spectator. That way they don't see, some funny business. Grab the deck, and you can see that I have just enough brief to then go ahead and do the pass. Actually brought that to the bottom. But anyway, like I said, there's three methods. The one I prefer is to pop up this card just by pushing on the corner. I think that's the easiest, the simplest. Alright, my friends, I really hope you enjoyed that little transpo. Aykroyd and Murphy. I've been Jorge Anito, aka Ever So Slight, and this is Winnie, too, by the way. He's really ornery. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Be blessed.